Hey everyone, welcome back to my damaged hoop house. So, I figured out what it is. It's raccoons. If you look at my previous video, it wasn't this bad. This is just awful. And I used this polyurethane tape, and well, it didn't hold very well. It's because of the water that I'm using, on it. Water? What is he talking about? So I got one of these Rainbird systems. Or not Rainbird, Scarecrow clackers. So there's a sensor there, so when something walks in front of it, it goes off, and it's pretty powerful. It sprays water all the way up to the top, and the sensor at night is it's a lot more sensitive during the night than it is during the day. Probably because I have a light. I also installed this light over here, right there, so it's a 100-watt incandescent light bulb. I actually had that inside, but when I had it on, this whole thing looked like a 100-watt inconsistent, but that bulb, oh man. So I had to put it on the back because my bedroom's right there. So it's like the whole yard's lit up. So I did go off a handful of times last night. Each time I got up and came and checked it out, see what it was, see if I can catch this mofo. And there's no new damage. That I can honestly say that there's no new damage. So, wait, what is that? Oh no, it's just a rub. That's fine. That's alright. And also, when I noticed when I was putting on that tape, this is pretty flimsy stuff. Look, I mean, it's just tearing and tearing. It's got beat up by the sun, I guess. And if I pull on it here, it's fine. The sun section, it just tears. So, stop tearing it, Nick. Jeez. How I found out it was a raccoon, I set my laptop inside there at night, downloaded a program, and what it did is took a still shot every 15 seconds. And sure enough, a little burglar was inside, just sniffing around. So then that's when I got that puppy, Scarecrow, and had my computer in there again, and it looked like something was trying to get in, but it couldn't because it got scared off. So that's my savior right there. And as for the plastic, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just redo all the plastic. I bought another roll. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was 30 bucks, but 35 bucks for 10 feet by 30 feet, I think. A little expensive, but and then that little Scarecrow thing was 60 bucks. So to repair what a raccoon did is going to cost, it cost me $90. $90. I made 100 bucks over the weekend. Gone. Spent. Well, let me show you what I do have. Here are the cucumbers. Looks like I'm going to have to move the buckets. Move that one. Move the watermelon over a couple. But these are starting to flower. This is, I don't believe it is self-pollinating. So there's a little watermelon right there. And here's a male flower. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pick this off. Expose that pollen. Come in here and rub it on there. There you go. There's some pollen for you, buddy. Any others? No, that looks like it's the only one. Alright, so I'll give you a little bit more. You can have it all. There you go. Alright. So that's that. Watermelon's been pollinated. Cucumbers, these are awesome, dude. I've already picked a bunch of them. Picked 3 of them yesterday. And there's more in here. This one's kind of awkward, huh? Looks like an ear. Go ahead and pick this this off. I need to get my snips. That won't come off easily. This is the size they're supposed to get. I'll leave this one on for one more day. Just get a little bit bigger, but it's pretty much the size they're supposed to be. They're tiny fingerlings. And I stuck some in, one of the 3 that I picked yesterday, and pickled some jalapenos and canned them. And I finished a couple jars and I saved the juice, and so I just went ahead and tossed in the cucumbers, get them all pickled up. So what am I doing today? Well, I need to get to that, but I want to make sure this scarecrow is going to work before I put more plastic on, because I don't want to go out and spend another 35 bucks for more plastic. Oh, Edison's afraid now. Edison? Yeah, he's scared to come back here. He set that off a couple times himself. I wonder if it was him, but no, it wasn't him. I know it wasn't him. It was just freaking raccoons. Alright, so today I'm building my compost mulch bin. So this is in between, this is 3 feet of space. This is 8 feet long, 4 feet tall. And so that's one bin right there. I still got to get the side walls up. This is all reclaimed wood, so you see that nasty curve in that plywood. You know, I can't be picky. Beggars can't be picky. I'm not a beggar, but you know. And then compost here, mulch is going to be here. It's pretty sturdy. So this 4x4 post is resting on a 4x4 post, and it's bolted in. You see the bolt right there. Should have gotten a washer, but didn't get. Couldn't find one, so I didn't want to buy it. Here is just, you know, some supports for the center, 245-degree angle cuts, drywall screw fasteners, 2 inches long. They go right through. Same on the both sides. So this supports this, keeps it from going back and forth. Over here is a 4x4 post on the bottom. This is 2 2x4s. We have 2 2x4 blocks. And this is also bolted in. This goes all the way across to there. And went ahead and just fastened this in with some fasteners. And that way I keep it from, you know, keep it sturdy, keep it straight, so that if I have too much mulch on this side, not enough compost on that side to balance it out, so it's not like this, you know, this will help keep it straight. Okay. After this, once I get this set up, if I have enough reclaimed wood, which I think I do, this is just a bunch of wood someone was throwing out, and I just grabbed my wheelbarrow, and I mean, it's just random ass pieces. This used to be a shelving unit, I guess, and those are the shelves. Big old block of wood there. It's all different sizes, lengths, 2x4s, 4x4s, the authentic 2x4. You know, a 2x4 is not two. If you measure, it's not 2 inches by 4 inches, like 1.5 by 3.5. But I do have an actual 2 inch by 4 inch. So. And then this is what's going to be my walls. You know, it's just a bunch of random sized pieces, with the spacing over here being 4. Between here and here is 81 inches. It's a little less, 7 feet, around 7 feet. So each between is 3.5 feet. So a lot of my boards are about that size, 3.5 to 4. So I think I have enough. I'm definitely going to get my mulch bin in, because I have plenty of mulch. The compost side over here, I might not have enough long boards. I might. Like I said, I'm just gonna. It's just gonna be do the best I can with what I have. So like I was saying, if I have enough wood, Oh, and this board right there is going to go across the front. I'll show you guys when it's done. But if I have enough wood, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a rabbit cage on top of that. That's why the posts are extra tall. If I needed to, you know, expand, go higher, you know, if I needed to go taller, I want to add on. I have a good amount of extra space right there. And what I want to do is just put rabbit cages over it, and have, you know, when the rabbits eat and feed themselves and they, you know, they take a crap, you know, they deuce, it's going to go right into my compost and into my mulch. That way I have some fresh manure, a fresh source of manure added to my compost and mulches. Alright, that's all I got going. It's really quick. Cracky floating raft, doing good. Some of these are getting too much sun. I thought maybe they would want a little bit more sun. I mean, this one's completely just nah. But the ones that are not getting totally a whole lot of sun are doing really good. A little leggy though. I mean, falling over. They should stand up once they start doing heads. I don't know. I'm just seeing how it goes. I'll show you guys when I'm done with that. Till then. Alright everyone, so there you have it. This side is a little higher than the other. That just happened by chance. There's 4 layers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's just what I didn't account for was each one of these, you know, pieces is a different, you know, different height to it. So, like I told you, this is all reclaimed wood. Doesn't look all that pretty, does it? But you can see all the individual pieces that I'm you know, matched together, the height of each one. This one right here, I had another board. I thought I was going to continue the rest of that run, but it was too short. But the difference in the height of this one and this one was a 2x4, and there's a tiny little air gap right there. That's not bad at all. So there you go. And these boards are pretty cool. I like how they have this little lip on it. So that's that. One thing I have noticed already, not this side. This side is flush. This side here, slightly, yeah, slightly tilted. So what I'll do is I'll just fish out a 2x4 or something. Just put a brace on it. Just, you know, push it this way. Push it back a little bit. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. It is what it is. This is how it looks from this side. If I can find some paint, if someone's throwing away any paint, maybe I'll just paint the outside of it so it doesn't look, so the girlfriend doesn't think it's an eyesore. You know, she knows I was going to build it, and she saw the wood I was going to use, but I don't think she fully understood what it was going to look like. So there you have it. This is a 6 foot by 8 foot deep by 4 feet high on this side. 4.5, about 4.5 feet, close to 5 on that side. I guess that's kind of a good thing it happened that way, because that way, if you're over there and you're looking back, you don't see, you know, tons of compost or mulch. All you see is a tripped over 4x4, and that's all you see from here. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. Take a couple breaks here and there. But, tomorrow I'm gonna get to, you know, I still want to hold off on doing the hoop house. I really need to make sure this thing works. Not the car, the scarecrow. So tomorrow I'll get the mulch in there. I'll probably put mulch in both, because if all this doesn't fit in one, then fill that with 2. It's fine because I don't have enough compost to fill that right now. I only have maybe 2 cubic feet. Let me use 6 by 8 section for 2 cubic feet of compost. So, all right, I'm gonna go wash up. We'll first pick up all my tools, wash up, and get some water in me. All right. Talk to you guys later. Peace.